that price drops to £11.99, and we've even got FlexPay for you, so you've got 2 payments of £6, and that's for your wonderful glue gun. Now, if you do want extra glue sticks, we've got these available for you as well. You're going to get 50 glue sticks for just £7.99. That's 502573. If you're in the club, of course, that price drops for you to £7.19, or just 2 payments of £3.60. Quick Picks, craft must-haves at top pick prices.
Hello, good afternoon. Now, the next product that we are going to have a look at, the next hour, is basically something that you will be thinking, why it has taken to 2022 to suddenly appear, because it's something that some of us have been dreaming about for many years. Now, Tony, this is your baby.
It is. Well, I've got lots of babies.
Well,
not
this is your latest baby.
Yeah, my latest craft baby, not lots of babies. Yeah, latest craft baby.
Okay, let's rephrase that. This is your latest craft invention. That's better?
That's more like it. Babies frighten me.
No, that's fine. Because we are talking about a glass mat, but the point of difference is that it's magnetic, right?
Yes, absolutely. So we've all got glass mats, haven't we, that are amazing in one form or another. They have exclusive features that really help it work as a craft station for our lovely viewers at home. This is a little bit unique in the sense that it has that magnetised area. The full size is magnetised, as you can see there, which is going to enable you to step up your crafting just slightly, in the sense that now we can hold our watercolour card in stock in place if we want to watercolour it. We always get that nasty wave. We can hold our pieces of paper in place if we're heat embossing and things like that. We can hold our layering stencils in place, so we can do our Quatre D, hold it in place, no bother. You don't need any extra sort of kit or anything like that. The magnets will hold it in place. It has lots of white space. Now, if you are a watercolourist or an artist, you'll know most palettes are made of white for a reason, so you can see the true colour of what you are mixing. So you have a full panel of white down one side, so you can mix if you want to. It has your card sizes on there as well, so you have your A4, landscape, portrait, 8x8, and so on and so forth. It's toughened glass. It doesn't mean you can throw it down the stairs, but it is a toughened glass, so it is very, very durable. It's super, super thick as well, and it's got 4 rubber feet on the base to stop it from sliding around on your counter. Now, that was a priority for me, because I don't know how many people know this, but every time I buy something and it hasn't got feet, it's sliding around.
Yeah,
scoreboards sliding around, everything's sliding around. So it's got the 4 feet on there, so it's not going to budge on your table. It's absolutely going to be secure. So that's the super, super large one on here. This is probably the biggest you're going to need. I've gone as big as I possibly could go, and it'll come with 4 rhodium magnets, and as you can see there, there's 2 on here and 2 on here, but you will get 4 with your big and you will get 2 with the small. Now, these are 2.5 centimetre magnets, and they come with a rubber casing to stop your fingers from snapping in between the magnets and to stop them from cracking when they snap together.
Exactly.
Well demonstrated, Paola. Yes.
You know,
and you can pull them apart. You can use them in your Eureka. You can use them with all of the other aids you have. It's just amazing.
And that's not all.
That's just the big one.
The bundle, you can get them individually, but I will tell you that you need to go for the full bundle, because the saving is phenomenal. If you are in the club, £22.50, 20% of the big bundle has now gone already, and we are not even 5 minutes in. Then we have got the smaller one. Why? Because these are immediately, it's like, I need this size as well.
Yeah, so the A5 one was more for if you're wanting to hold your stencils in place when you're going to your friends. And you don't have a posh expensive tool, or you don't have your big posh expensive glass mat, you can take your mini. It's still going to hold everything in place for you. But really, I wanted it as a companion for a dirty workstation. So although this is a dirty workstation, you can absolutely use this. But wouldn't it be nice to have your work on here and know your dirtiness is on a companion? So you can move that companion on and off your glass mat and not have the worry of a fingerprint transferring onto your artwork, or have the worry of ink being picked up by the cuff off of your sleeve and things like that. I just think it's a cool piece of kit that's going to enable you to step up one with your crafting, because now it's magnetised. We can do lots of other things as well, but the white spaces are absolutely key for me, and you know, it looks gorgeous.
So you are getting the magnetic glass mat and the dirty companion. I
And
like
a
that.
dirty
We all
companion,
need
that's
a dirty
good.
companion. I like
Yes.
that. Yeah. Now, of course, if you want to go for the bundle, a quarter of the stock has gone. Now, this is a new and exclusive bundle that we have got here from Stands By Me on Create and Craft. Now, that should last 24 hours on its own. The large magnetic glass mat, it's limited stock. So if you wanted just the larger one, you know what to do. Limited stock, 90% is already gone. I will say though, everybody needs a dirty companion. I'm just gonna keep it out saying, you said it. I'm just repeating
It's
what's
gonna stick now. That's gonna be its name.
Right. Now, the dirty companion has sold out on its own. So if you want yours, you know what to do. You have to go for the big. Oh, sorry, the big one has gone now on its own. You still can get the smaller one on its own, but most of you are going now for the big bundle.
A lot of people have been waiting for these. We're celebrating part 2 of our birthday, 10 years on TV. A lot of people have been waiting for the tools that are in show today. So well done if you have got it, and thank you for your patience.
Yeah. 828116 is the item number, because of course it comes with the larger one as well as the little one, the dirty. Oh, I'm just going to do that, something better not say. Right. Now, 828116 is your item number. It will be dispatched in 10 days, you know, but not long to wait when you consider how many years you have. I mean, I have been waiting for these for at least 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, well, Paula said, I was thinking of that 5, 6, 7 years ago, didn't you? And she actually said to me, why is nobody doing it?
Exactly.
I wanted somebody to do it. Why did they not do it? And I'm like, when I did it, I was like, why has nobody done it? But there probably is one about, because I stand here all the time and think my inventions are amazing, but, you know, it's a turning circle with craft, isn't it? You know, nobody's ever unique in something that they do. Somebody's always done it. 5 or 10, but it's called improving.
It is improving, and it's correct, bringing the best after to the different things. By the way, 1/3 of the stock has gone. Now that is 24 hours stock. Remember, please make sure to check out your baskets. We are not even 10 minutes in for the launch of this brand new and exclusive. And that, remember, is the larger one and the dirty little companion. Then we have got the Eureka 101. I think you made your incredible mark in the craft industry with the Eureka 101.
You're absolutely right. I absolutely did. 2017. It was born as a watercolour tablet, so because I was encouraging at that time, and still the ambassador of picking up a brush and having a go. Just because you're a card maker doesn't mean you're not an artist. So this has the watercolour wells, it has that scoreboard. Now the scoreboard doesn't have feet, and there's a reason why the scoreboard doesn't have feet, because guess what? It fits in the recess of your Eureka, so it's not going to slide all over. There is no good having a board that's going to slide all over. So it sits within the recess of your Eureka. It has its foam mat, its magnet, its score tool and its brush, so you have everything you need in there. You can also pop your cardstock in there as well if you want to take it on the go. You get a beautiful clutch bag. The box, the template here, the scoreboard, if you turn it over, which is really unique, it does boxes and matching envelopes. On there as well, and there are 5 unique videos on Create and Craft YouTube of me opening this for you and showing you exactly how to use it with the measurements and things like that. And this is a huge sort of area. It's 8 by 8.
An 8x8, and that's the one, the Eureka 101. Now comes in this bundle with the companion. Now the companion is also available in its own, and we will tell you about the details. So I know many of you have been waiting. You have got the larger one, and you want to go for the companion as well. But let's look at the companion, because I would have to say a small, element or tool to stamp to color in is really essential if you are on the go, but as in the sofa, going to the living room,
absolutely.
Going to the conservatory.
It's just that mini little friend, isn't it, that's going to enable you to craft on the go, which is going to be perfect for my
it's a little Paula that you can go.
But basically, it's a condensed size of your Eureka 101, the large one, into an A5. It has the wells, it has the brush, it has the magnet. It comes with a pretty clutch, so it all coordinates. So if you get both, you've got that coordination seen straight through. But it's perfect for, I just want to stamp a sentiment. I don't want to get my big Eureka out. Or I'm going to my friends to craft. I'm just going to take my little one with me, or I'm going to the caravan, I'll take the little one with me. And the price point is incredible, and if you do not have anything that's going to enable you to do all of the things we love to do in our craft, and that's stamping, stenciling, because you can put your stencils in here, you can hold it with your magnet if you want to. We give you so many tools, and every tool that I bring to you has a place. It's down to you as an individual to see what's going to work for you. So there we go. So you can see the wells across the top, across the base. And again, if you want to, as you do with your Eureka, it's got the crosshair in the centre, so you can stamp in the centre of that 5x7 area as well. It's just a nice little companion that, again, you're probably going to have on your desk that you're thinking, do you know what, I just want to stamp happy birthday. Well, there you go, just get out your little mini.
I know certain people who make cards as a business, right? So therefore they have to stamp every single card with a handmade by, and they will have something specific like this, just with that stamp, and then they stamp it there, because it's almost like that's making sure that they always get it in the right place. Now, if you want to flex it in the club, is just £10.50 today, 3 payments of that amount, 249040, and that's the companion, the Eureka companion. I think it's brilliant to have a smaller one, but of course it comes in with the case as well.
Yes, of course. So
look at this.
I mean, everything, I always like everything to look nice as well, because if it looks nice as well, it's really lovely. So basically you can pop some cardstock in there as well.
Let's do this. So it fits really nicely and protected there.
Oh, that's the pencil case, that's why.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's fine. So the one you get, yours will absolutely fit in there. So you've got that lovely elastic band across the top as well, but it's just a lovely piece of kit that you're going to be able to house your products in, protect it. It's a considered purchase. Protect it and just look after it. So,
and now, if you wanted to, yours 249040 is your item number, but the one that you'll get the case will be the right, there's sometimes
and
it happens.
And as well as so though, Paula, you can put your paintbrushes in there. You can get extra little bits and pieces in there. You can get an ink pad in there as well if you want to. So if you are literally thinking, I'm going around to my friends, we're just going to probably do more talking than crafting. So I'm just going to take a few bits of card and an ink pad, then you're literally good to go.
I love that. But now the other thing we have, I'm really curious about this. This is a Stand By Me, the Sure Grip. Now you are getting two. You are getting both colours, right?
Well, I put grey in because I felt like, I don't want to leave our gents out, and some people don't like
I like
pink.
grey. I mean, I
like grey too.
Fan,
grey goes with everything.
Exactly, it does.
So basically, this is your foldable Sure Grip mat. Okay, so if you look at it, it folds shut, so it has the ring hole in if you want to. So if you just close, that's it. The point, pull the points up. That's it, pal. Perfect.
That's so clever.
And it sits on your surface. It is heat resistant, so you can put your glue gun on it, you can pop your embossing gun on it if you want to. But the key feature is, I don't know how many people feel this, but chasing ink pads around a glass mat when you're trying to do
and the noise that it makes,
and you're chasing it, and it's like before you've finished, it's in the living room. Pop your ink pad on here on top of your glass mat, and your ink pad's not gonna move.
Also, can I share? Oh, sorry. This is exactly what happens. What happens in my real life. But I'll say this. I kind of close. It's like for brushes and things like
rolling
that.
away. Good shout. But you know what?
And
because you've got two, you can use one for a coffee.
Oh yeah,
because it's heat resistant as well. So if you want to use it as a mat, you can fold it away. I will probably say you'll keep one. This is going to be your new best friend. Just keep it on your work surface. Pop your ink pad on, and it's a great size as well. You can get 2 of my brand new ink pads on there, 4 of the distress ink. So you're not putting a box for having to use my brand. You can use anybody's brands with them. Pop your pearls on top, stop them from knocking all over. Just things like that. It's just a piece of kit that helps us as crafters.
Yes, it does indeed. If you want yours, £14.38 with a saving of £3.60 if you are in the club. A quarter of the stock on 694810 is your item number. Now the brush collections, it's been flying out even before we got to it, and I'm not surprised because as soon as I saw it, it's like, oh, I want them.
Is that because it's black?
Well, it's part of it is because they are very stylish, but they are very functional as well.
Absolutely. So you get your 4 large spot brushes for your stenciling here, and as you can see, the hair is very short. that stops the grip having to be so tight. You do not get a bounce. And if you saw our big ergonomic ones, which are absolutely fabulous, they have a self-cleaning hair, which means you just take the ink off on a piece of cardstock and you're ready to go in your next colour. So you get your 3 large spots, and then in the large elongated ones, which look like paintbrushes, the base 3 are your chiselled ones to go through the delicate parts of our layering stencils and Quatre D. So these are going to really help you out. But the great thing about this one is this one here. Now, you know when we do our heat embossing and we have flecks of embossing powder all over, we always grab a paintbrush. Well, really, paintbrushes is for painting. So when you pick that paintbrush up to start painting, it's full of embossing powder. It's sticky and disgusting. So this is your sort of brush away brush to get rid of any flecks of embossing powder. Detailed, so you can get right into the crevices, brush away the excess powder. So you have 6 spot brushes and 7 as a dusting brush to wipe away any excess powder from your anti-static bag or your embossing.
They look amazing. 134528 is your item number. A third of the stock has gone. We are exceptionally busy across the board, so anything you like, please make sure to check out those baskets. £26.98 is your price, saving £7 in the club. Now we launch it together, the 3D HD embossing folders. This is the brand new set of 2. And these are my favourites, the peonies and the lilies.
So Paola's a big fan of Paul's work, so I put Paul's work at the top so she can see, so she can tell. She hasn't seen them yet. I hid them so she'll be able to tell you what she actually thinks. So basically these are HD 3D, brand new to the market. They are high definition 3D embossing folders, which mean you can practically pick them off the page. I tried my best to try and pick up the detail so it's caught on camera here, black, white. It's really difficult, but as soon as I show you the samples. So basically the tests when I was doing these is to see how far I could push it before the card cracked. So it's like when you're at home and you have that amazing TV and somebody says, hey, your TV's not great, and you go, it's fine, and then somebody says, well, have a look at this HD TV, and they put it in the side and the colour's better and the depth is better, and you see it instantly side by side. Well, that's what these are going to do with your crafting. They are wonderful, and we cannot keep them in stock. I feel sorry for you all. I've got a lot of stock, but I feel sorry for you all. I really do. You know what? You know what to do with these ones because they are absolutely beautiful. 20% of the stock has gone, and I'm mixing them up. The lily, and I love that one. Yeah, that's one by Paul. I'm gonna tell. It's like, and on this one, look at all the technique again by Paul. I can tell. And now I'm gonna. These are one and done cards. Put them through. Add some ink. Add a sentiment. We've got some amazing sentiments coming for our fabulous HD 3D. They're just absolutely incredible. You will not be disappointed. In fact, I can guarantee when you take these out of the embossing folder, you are going to think, oh my gosh.
It's just
they are honestly showstoppers, absolutely
and
beautiful.
I love that
and it's not going to stop you from doing all of the lovely techniques that we do with our fabulous 3D embossing folders. 3D is absolutely amazing as well. So all of the lovely techniques that we've all been teaching each other for the last 10, 20, 30 years, because I think 3D's been around for donkeys, you can incorporate in. Just because it says HD doesn't mean you can't do all of the lovely techniques. I just love bringing creative products to our lovely crafty friends that are going to put a smile on somebody's face.
Well, I mean, they are beautiful designs as well, and of course with that 3D HD kind of makes it even better. £18.98 if you are not in the club. 980484 is your item number, and then and of course if you are in the club it's even better. Right, moving on to the beautiful lamination stamps. Again, that's another thing that you are renowned for, those kind of building the kind of image.
I can't keep up. I'm known for lots of things now. When I think about Stamps by Me, we are such a diverse company. We're not just focused on one thing. We're not just good at one thing. We're good at so many things, but it has taken me 10 years to get here, but we are good at so many different things. HD, 3D, Quatre D, lamination, tools and stamps. We're just amazing. I'm very proud. I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but I am very proud. So this is lamination, and this is your 2-part stamp. So we never do lamination more than 2, and it gives you a very free design. So traditionally, like a brand that I love, Altenew, you know, the layerings, absolutely beautiful. I probably have most of their designs. They're very clean and precise, whereas these are a little bit more forgiving, so they look like you have picked up a brush and had a little bit of a play. Quick cards again, add the colour to the solid portion, spray with some water, add the outline, and incorporate them in with all of the other lovely brands that we have, or our stencils, or the embossing folders. Add some sparkle, just enjoy them. And again, gowns are very fitting for all occasions, celebratory, weddings, proms, classic ladies, anything you want to, and that's mixed
Christmas,
in with
New Year as well. I think it works. 901914 is your item number for the beautiful stamps. £29.98 with a £4 saving, unless you are in the club, and of course it's even better if you are in the club. £26.98 with a saving of £7. Now we also have got a happy hour on the show, which is unstoppable.
You just catch me there going, I've got it.
You've got it. Yeah, we've got
I'll show you in a second.
Unstoppable. That is what Tony Darroch is, and stands by me. They are unstoppable. It is a happy hour deal, which means that if you are not in the club, you have got a £6 saving, but if you are in the club, you have got a better saving. Of course you do. £7.30 is saving, £11.69 is what you are paying. It is those beautiful stamps. It's an A5 stamp set, and I have it here in front of me. So we have it, and 201819 is your item number, and that is the stamp set.
And that's A5 again, super duper price. I can't tell you, normally £18. Is it £18?
Yeah,
good savings, yes. So if you have
right, if you want it, remember it's a happy hour deal, which means that the price will jump up at the end of the hour. So at 5 o'clock, we'll go back up. Now the glass mat. One of the first things as I look at it is big.
It's big. It's absolutely
17
big.
inches.
Yes, it's A3. So, and you've got a massive cutting area here. Cutting area, like stamping area. This is 12, and it goes right up to 17 as the grid itself. You've got the extended arms on here. Again, I left this white, and I've left this white. So if you do want to use it as a workstation, try and keep your hands out of the ink, then you can absolutely do that. But equally, it has your card sizes, A4 landscape, which you can score A4 this way.
Is it, I mean, we're trying to measure the full distance, sorry, kind of, is it about 23, 24 inches? 23 inches.
Good guess.
I know my inches very well.
Yes, very good. So, and then it comes with 4 of these lovely magnets, 2.5 centimetre. They're super strong as well, and they have this lovely separation grip on here as well, so and you're not going to snap your skin now because of that lovely protection on there as well. So basically all you can, if you're looking at it and thinking, right, okay, so we can start out by holding our artwork in place with our magnets if you want to, with your layering stencils, whatever you want to, hold masks in place, spray through the masks, leave them put and let them dry naturally if you want to, but it's just going to be one of those workstations where I think once it's on your table it looks pretty as well.
That's a very good point, because I'm gonna, like, a mat is always there, right, especially this size, and you want it to look nice within, and this is just perfect. I love that it's kind of neutral, but still it has got the pretty florals in here.
And I think sometimes if you're anything like me, I like something to look pretty. I paid a lot of money for it. I want it to look pretty. I want it like, but anyway, we'll see what happens. So this is your Dirty Companion.
Dirty Companion.
Dirty Companion. So you can see here, it fits just beautiful. I'll just move it in for there, sorry. So you can see it's got its 4 grids on there. I haven't left you out with your stenciling, so if you do want to stencil on the go or at somebody's house, then you can absolutely hold your artwork in place. Again, 4 of the colours here, so you can get your predominantly most of your primary on here and use it as a mixing station. It's easy move as well. It's magnetised from corner to corner, and most importantly, it has those rubber feet on there, so it's never going to go anywhere.
And you can, like you're demonstrating, having it on top of that, you can even do this, because
you don't even have to see the mat, do you?
Another question, information about the Dirty Companion. On its own, it's limited to stock, but remember, it comes in with the main bundle if you want it that way.
I think you will kick yourself if you don't get both.
I think, personally, I would go for both of them. But if you, obviously, you know your budget, and if you are thinking, oh, just the little one, remember, it's limited to stock on its own.
So that's the 2 lovely mats that you get in there, and I know you're going to have so much help and guidance with these, because again, we have the QR code on there, which enables you to get the out-of-box experience and know all of the good things that you can. I've been playing with this for 6 months, so there's lots of videos on there.
And it's finally here.
So let's talk about these very quickly.
The sure grip.
So these are your sure grips. So you can see here, when you fold it out, it doesn't matter which way you have it. If you want it this way or if you want it this way, it absolutely stays put. So let me just show you why. Now, I didn't invent this. It is a silicone mat, okay? But I sourced one which I felt would work for your craft station, which is a small footprint. Yeah. It can work as a cup, hold hot drinks. So it sort of stays put too. And let me just show you exactly what I mean. So you take it. So this is normally what happens. Yeah. In fact,
I'll cover your ears.
Yeah, it's all. There you go.
Yeah,
awful, isn't it? Let me just get an ink pad here.
It's the lids. Oh, and then especially these dressings when they go like
scratch across your surface. So here, ignore my contaminated inks. So basically, let me just grab the right colour here. Yeah. So this is what happens.
Yeah. I'm
not even pressing on there because it might squeal. Yeah. But now
it's in the same place.
It's not going to move at all. It's just staying put. How juicy there.
And also, if you have got, like, I know a lot of us, we put 3 or 4, or even all the ones that we are blending. So usually I tend to, I usually have got like 3 that are blending, or even 2, and you have them side by side. You want to make sure that they are staying in place, so you know which one you are grabbing.
Absolutely, and you can see from the lid will stay put as well. You can pop a drink on. It's just one of those, if you've got your ink pad and you just want it to hand, you can absolutely do that. As Paula's pointed out, your paintbrush can sit within the recess as well. Once you're done, once you're done, just fold it up. It's got a hook element on there, so if you want to put a little ring through there, you can absolutely do that. But I would probably say have it out, and leave it out, and forget about it. Just grab it when you absolutely grab it when you need it.
Now, I know you like to do a lot of heat embossing, right? And embossing palettes, and we know, like, for instance, while embossing, the heat gun has got the 2 speeds, and it gets very hot. That would be perfect to position it there, so you know that there's nothing.
It does as well, and if you have a obviously, if you don't put, I never put that up. It's there for a reason, though, isn't it? But we never put it up because we're bone idle,
I literally even take it out.
Sometimes. Yeah, so if it's hot, you can pop it on there. But if you have a hot glue gun that's a bit drippy, if you use it on the other side, the hot glue will just peel off.
And you can make, so you can make actually glue art as well.
Gems.
You know, like little gems as well.
Absolutely. So it's one of those tools, along with everything else on the counter, that's problem solved many of people.
Absolutely.
Because I hate the screeching of ink pads across glass mats. It's not great.
It's just one of the most disturbing sounds as well. So if you don't want that disturbing sound, do make sure to get them. Remember, we are very busy across the board. I'm kind of almost laughing because but I told you, like, this is one of the things when as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, glass mat. I love glass mat, don't get me wrong. A pretty one. Oh, fantastic. Oh, it comes with a companion. How clever is that? And then it's magnetic. And then is when I went, like, I literally squeal inside me. It's like, finally. Now, very busy. Remember, this is a brand new and exclusive here on Create and Craft and by Sense by Me. That means that we had a larger stock of a 24-hour stock. However, now of the 2 individual, the larger mat has sold out on its own. The little one is the Dirty Companion is limited stock, which means 90% has gone. And now when you go for both of them, half the stock has now gone. So if you want your amazing magnetic glass mat, you know what to do. 828-116 is your item number for that one.
Right, just do a quick talk up brushes, then we'll jump straight into HD 3D if you want. So basically, you get in your set the 3 sort of the stubby, and the reason that the stubby. So just a quick background in with our brushes is the handle is sourced in one factory, and I have the hair put in a different one because I found a hair that I loved in one of my blending brushes. So it just follows through. So basically they're self-cleaning, so all you have to do is when you've finished with the ink, just brush it off. Once it's done, it's absolutely done. Then watch when you turn it over, it absolutely comes to sort of self-cleaning. If you use acrylic and things like that, hot water, lukewarm water, leave them to air dry, they're absolutely fine. So they've got a short hair on there, so you don't have to grab them really hard, because if it's a long hair, you're doing this. Oh, it's just a nightmare, and I suffer with cramp in my right hand like you cannot imagine. So they're the 3 stubbies which are really going to help you. And then in here you have sort of a spot brush. So basically they are chiseled if you look closely. They're sort of These three have
Right.
so this one's probably, I haven't seen one this big before actually, so you get 3 in total. This one's quite a big one. Does that help? There we go. So the centre one there is probably the one that you're going to use the most, but knowing what I know, and probably most of you at home don't, is that we have some Quattro D coming through which are really, really intricate, and these small ones in between are going to really, really help you out. So they're the 3 spots in there.
Yeah.
And then this one is the one what I was telling you about, which will get rid of the flecks of embossing powder. So please don't use your paintbrushes. I do it myself, I'm a nightmare. But this is a purposely built brush for you to get rid of those flecks of embossing powder, or any flecks of anything you powder off your, just brush it off with this and get in all that little detail and take it away. That's what it's for. Don't grab your paintbrushes, because the bits in your paintbrushes isn't going to work.
Do you recommend keeping them in that canister?
Well, yeah, because I'll lose them.
Okay.
And I have to bring them to and from. In fact, I might get another one for home and one for here.
Yeah, I think that's a very
good
good
idea. Will let me?
Or
yeah, she says yeah.
Yeah, good. It's just so handy. Yeah. But you should have actually 3, because you will want to have one for each color in your home, in your studio home.
Okay.
And then one to bring here. So 4 actually.
Oh, I bet is your craft room huge?
No, it's actually quite tiny, but it's literally up to the very ceiling full of stuff.
Oh, I say to customers, you don't need loads of anything. I need them all.
But then I have got boxes of projects I have done through the years. I need to actually use them. Right now, the spot brush collection, 7 brushes, and if you flex it in the club, £8.99. Half the stock has now gone. Grab them if you want them. You know everything is flying out.
Right, let's show you HD 3D. So HD 3D, it has the mark on the top here for this bundle. The HD 3D is for both, okay, so you're not getting one, you're getting both. So let's just do it on some white here and just show you how awesome this is. So they'll go through all of your die cutting machines. Just make sure you go with your manufacturer settings for each die cutting machine, okay. So I'm just going to use my little A6 here, just tighten up my handle a bit, and then let's run this one through. Super, super easy, and the wow factor with these is second to none. Okay. Absolutely amazing. You never see an embossing folder like this.
It is, but also I think it's the detail, but also the designs themselves are so beautiful,
so impactful, aren't they?
Yes,
and fit for everything, don't they?
Yeah, and you know, with the 3D embossing folders, with the HD 3D, it's just like the fact that you have got so much more detail means that if you want to color in, you will get that sort of detail. Detail.
And the rise and fall, the colour will drop into the rise and fall, giving you instant light and shade, won't it? So I'll try and show you this in white, and then we'll do it on black, I think.
Ah, look at that. Let me hold that up. Look at that.
Show how to get it to show. I think you have to.
Well, we'll see. We will
lean
find
it forward,
a way.
maybe.
We'll find a way.
There. Oh, lean it forward, maybe.
Yeah.
There we go. It's so amazing.
And I wanted to show you the back. The back is beautiful as well.
Debossed as well.
I love it. I really look at that.
They are so gorgeous, I cannot tell you. Now, you saw from the samples there, our design team, Paul loves HD 3D, spends a lot of time painting them and enjoying them. So if you are a card maker that enjoys the moments of picking up a brush and painting something, you're absolutely going to adore these. But if you are the crafter that just wants to make quick cards, get them out the door, family, sell, whatever you're doing, then they're like one and done cards as well. You don't have to do much with them. They carry your ink really well, so they are self-cleaning, as in the sense you just have to put them under the tap, wash it off. You can't really hurt them.
So if we want to put ink onto them,
shall we pop some ink on? Let's have a bit of fun. So basically, if you have never seen an embossing folder before, when you feel them, you'll feel like a rise and fall. You'll feel like it's got several layers to an embossing folder. So dependent on where you want to do your artwork is where you want to put your ink. When I do them with ink inside, I do them both sides, and then when it comes out, I pick the best side, debossed or embossed. I'm not ruling myself out. So let's just get an ink pad here. Let's go with this blue one here.
Beautiful.
So
and these one are your ink pads that you launched the other week.
Yes, they're back.
They're back in stock.
Oh. They're coming back.
They're coming back.
So again, you can feel the rise there and the fall here. So that's going to push up. So let's pop it on this soft side. Make sure you feel it right. Yeah, there's that much detail, and I'm struggling to see because with the new HD 3D, there's a rise and fall on both to get that HD.
Course.
So let's just pat some of this ink on here. I'm just going to go for it. And don't be precise with it, you know, guys. Just put the colour on, and you can spritz it with water. In fact, have I got my water? Yes, we'll spritz it with a bit of water.
Perfect. By the way, the embossing folders, the new HD 3D embossing folders are now half the stock are gone, and you are getting, of course, the peony and the tiger lily.
So I've just sprayed that with a bit of water.
Right.
Not too much, because I'll end up, mind you, people say, oh, you end up with a muddy mess, but some of the cards that have come through from our design team, you'd think, oh, look at that, it looks, on the picture it looks a bit like a hot mess, but when I've got them, the detail is like, oh.
Yeah, because I suppose what you want is colour. It doesn't matter if it's precise, but the detail that the embossing folders have, sometimes in the pictures, are lost. So these embossing folders, any screen will not do it justice, because it's tilting it back and forwards and looking at the amount of detail you are getting. Yes, you are seeing me holding a piece of white cards, but what I see is so much more.
It's amazing, isn't it? And it's like those shop bought cards, you're like, oh, I can do that now.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
So just a bit of blue ink on here, just to show you. Now you can pick the colour of your choice, the colour that you like. Don't be afraid to experiment. It's a piece of card and it's an embossing folder. Try loads of different colours. Get your machine out and just have fun with it. That's what it's all about. And then pick the ones you like, and if you don't like the others, you can either bin them if you don't, it's a piece card. Bin it if you don't want to, or use it for a bit of scrap for next time. So this is the debossed. Let's open it the other way actually.
Oh, I like that. Now, of course, I don't think the camera does it as much justice as when you are here, because you can see a lot more of the detail. So you're seeing much more of the flowers in there coming through.
So now you can take your next ink pad and you can then add some, put some pink on here, take that off there. Put some pink on here. Now you can, with your spot brush, lightly brush over, bring those flowers to life through that.
Beautiful.
Do the flowers pink here. So like spotting the ink around, hence spot brushes. So get that pink on there, and then we'll get our green and we'll add some green. So let's just swap our brush here.
Right. And then
just needs a sentiment, doesn't it?
Then, it does. And I'm going to grab a couple of those cards. .0484 is your item number. Now the updates on the glass mat. Now over 60% of the stock has gone, and that is the bundle that comes in with the larger one as well as the dirty companion. I love that. I mean, it's mini companion, well, kind of the dirty mini companion. Everybody needs one in their lives. 828116 is your item number. You are saving £15 if you're not in the club, but if you are in the club, that saving goes out to, I think, is it £22.50? Yes, it is. And you have got 3 flexes as well, which means that you don't have to pay £67.48 in one go. You can split it into payments that are interest-free and make it so much easier to budget it for it. £22.49, that would be all you would be paying today, which actually, if you see it, flexing it in the club means that you are not paying the final flexi. You should be paying 4 flexis, but you are, well, you know, not just paying for 3. Now, the spot brushes, over half the stock has now gone. Again, we are not even through the first hour of this new and exclusive. Of course, as you know, it is a 24-hour deal, and you are loving the brushes as well. £29.98 unless you are in the club, in which case is of course £26.98. 134528 is your item number. And those beautiful lamination stamps, you have them
so
now.
let's have a play with the lamination, shall we? So let's just, I've got a piece of card here now. You can use watercolour card or normal card, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on both. You don't need watercolour card, but you do get a different result if you do have watercolour card. So either or, look at the state.
And the great thing is you are having the glass mat, the larger one at the bottom, so no matter like the techniques with the embossing folder, they were inking, distressing, wipe clean.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's, and I think once you've bought these sort of tools, you don't have to buy them again. You really don't. Once you've got them in the kit,
cut with a craft knife.
You can cut with a craft knife, and it also holds up on alcohol inks as well. You just need to use some white spirit to get it off. So that's fine. Right, so let's have a play here. Super easy. Now, if you haven't seen lamination before, now there's probably about 1,000 videos just on this QR code here. So you'll be able to scan that with your
phone or
mobile
device.
Or device, and it'll take you to all of the tuition. We would love for you to come and say hi. I always do product previews for what's coming on Create and Craft. I show you different ways of using your products too, so it's all super cool. Now, your magnets from here do cross-pollinate with your Eureka as well, so if you want to use them across, or you can absolutely use that. And the reason I put 4 in there as well is for you holding your stencils when you're doing your layering stencils. So you're going to hold it in place and be good to go. So this is just a piece of watercolour card here, hold it in place. Now, the solid portion on the stamp is black on the carrier sheet. You can see it here. So this is where you're going to pop your colour, and you're going to spray with water, create sort of textured backgrounds and things like that. But let's just get this lady into the corner of this card here. Hold it in place. So let's just go orange and pink, just because we can. So let's get some pink on here. So I'm just going to ink up the stamp very gently with my new ink pads, because they're different. So a bit of pink on there, and then some green, some orange. So I'm just spotting it around. Now you can see it's very liney, but I like to spray my stamp, and it'll give me a really lovely watercolour finish gown, like I've spent a bit of time playing with a brush. So I'll just give that card the opportunity to drink that ink. I do apologise, my Eureka is disgusting, but it just shows.
Well, it's well loved.
I don't know why that's on
well
there.
used and loved.
It is well used and loved. So when you pull it off, look here.
Oh,
you have something that looks like it's watercolour. Yes, you've got the bubble in there, but if you want to push
a tree or veins even.
It does look like a tree, but it's watercolour card. Watercolour card, the ink sits on the surface longer. That will disappear. So let's just take away that one for now.
Right.
Let's just dry this off very quickly.
Right. If you were afraid, for instance, I mean, not every true that the heat would affect the mat underneath it, you could always put your grip mat and then just below it.
Absolutely, yeah. And if you have something in your stash that you've bought from another brand as well, because it hasn't got the capability to stay on a counter, like a scoreboard or a tool of some form, this mat will aid you with other people's brands. So it's a problem solved not just for Stamps by Me, but for many other things as well, which makes me very happy. So here's the solid portion of the lady here. Now you can see it's sketchy, it doesn't quite fit, which gives you that sort of very realistic watercolour finish on there. Let me just take a wipe and just clean my door so my stamp actually sticks. Now it's wet, so I'll just give it a bit of a clean, because it is bad.
It is, yeah. But it's not bad. I mean, like it's mine, it probably is worse. But, so yeah, so worse than one would be worse than bad. The worst one.
And then we just add a nice black outline here. Now think about your heat embossing, all of the lovely stuff that, I mean, we launched this stamp, what, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
And we've had to bring it back about 6 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
But this is one of those ones, and maybe because it's, you did say it, it's an easy stamp in a way of that you can achieve that look without having to position 1,000 stamps.
And without the worry.
Yeah. And it's striking. The lines are striking. It's quite, and also all the different occasions that you can use it for, including.
So there we have a lovely watercolour gown.
Wow.
Now let's just pop a sentiment through there. So we've got some lovely sentiments in here as well. We have, let me just read them out because they're really nice. Dress to express, strong is the new pretty. I love that one.
I love that. That's a good one.
Life is not a dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
You have style and I adore you. So,
that's beautiful. And I was thinking as well, like if you are doing memory books and you are doing them about occasions, maybe you went to see a musical, maybe you went to, like people, the children that you do, maybe dancing, I think this also will work for keeping those memories, like kind of bringing the sparkle as well. And of course for proms. The other thing I was thinking as well, if you are treating somebody, like, you know, like you treat, like I treat my, you know, like with friends, like let us go to London and see a show or you know, that sort of thing. You want to maybe, instead of the saying it for their birthday, get them a card that has got a reference to that dressing up and things like that, and then the tickets inside, making it a little bit more special, more of a keepsake.
Yeah, I love a keepsake.
Yeah.
Just that extra special thing. So I'm just popping a sentiment at the side here very quickly, and then what you can do here is, I mean, I like clean and simple cards. I like waste, I'm not afraid of it, but equally, so you've got your card, say finished, you can add your splat. So let's just get rid of this for now, and this is where, if I'm working on here now, if I wanted to do my mixing, some mixing of ink on, I can bring in my companion now and put my colour on here and mix the colours I want to do. So if we want maybe some orange on there, some pink, so I can set myself up here to get ready to create a masterpiece.
Yes,
you know, so
and I like that the you know, it's kind of very pleasing that you have got those lines crisscrossing, because it kind of gives it that sense of, you know.
So you can spray with water here, look, and then you can take your brush, and now do not use your spot brushes for this, because that's not what they're for. Right. Make sure you use a
water brush.
Then.
By the way, the Dirty Laminate Companion is now very limited. There's a handful left, I think. If you want one, you know what to do. Remember, it comes in with a big bundle. However, if you want the small one in its own, you know what to do. Now is the time to put that order through. 039606 is your item number.
The other thing, Paula, as well, is if you want to leave that now,
you can.
I can move that. I can do another craft project. I don't have to waste that ink. I can put it to one side.
Also, it's almost like
I'll
a mini.
reactivate it later.
Yeah,
palette.
No, but also many like monoprints as well. Because if you want to bring like,
if you mixed all that colour up and wanted to do mop-ups,
exactly,
you just mop up until it's clean. How cool is that? Super cool, isn't it? What I wanted to just tell you though is, now we've got this here, those HD 3D embossing folders. Let's have a look here.
Yeah,
we could pop her inside, could we not?
Ooh.
So we'll get the rise on here. So the rise is here. Let's just pop this on
here. So the
here.
rise should be at the front, at the back.
And comes through. So now we'll get a. Can you, hopefully,
I'll
show you. I'll show you. So we'll do this on the tiger lily, hey? See what it looks like.
Yeah. Oh, that would be lovely.
Just give a little bit of dimension to our watercolour. It'll just give us a background,
texture.
Yeah. And you could absolutely highlight it and push the girl right into the background. The opportunities are incredible.
And then you could do like a spot focusing on the, you know, kind of her head as well.
Yeah, hair or just the gown. Yeah, whatever you want. So I'll run this one through. See what this looks like. I have no idea, but we'll have a go.
We'll have a go. Live on TV, you know. It's like, but this is the beautiful thing about crafting, isn't it? To be able to experiment, to experiment in a way that it's just a piece of card that at the end of the day. Oh, I love that.
Oh, ain't that cool?
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
If you tilt it a little bit, maybe.
So if I tilt it forward?
Let's have a look. Yeah, we can see that's just beautiful.
That looks cool with dressing, doesn't it? The splats weren't dry, that's why they're smudged. But you at home, oh my gosh, going to create some amazing Christmas cards as well.
Oh, it would be amazing. Like
red gowns, Christmas red gowns.
Yes, absolutely.
Put some snow around the base of a dress. Bright sparkles, you know,
snowflakes, tiny little flakes
around.
Up. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, just amazing. Well done, Tony.
You know, well done. Yeah, indeed. And now also there are like if you have got wings, you could put the wings
on the back.
On the back, so
like
to create
a butterfly.
Exactly. Yeah, take a butterfly and then
look at us too.
Yeah, exactly. Like crafting at home.
You know we're live, don't you?
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's probably problem. We forget. Yeah. All right. Of course, if you want to get the beautiful lamination stamps, details on the screen for it. £29.98, saving £4. 901914 is your item number. On the website createandcraft.com, you will find them there, as well as the happy hour and all the brand new ones. And of course, remember that you have got the kind of the glass mats with that magnetic ability, which are incredible. Then we have got, of course, the watercolor tablets. We have the one, but we have got the companion one, the A5 one as well. Now, if you need super smooth card, we have got the deal of the day. Now, there also, I mentioned the happy hour. Let me put this a little bit on the side. The happy hour, we have the Unstoppable, and I love that. It's quite powerful, isn't it? The feelings.
I love anything that makes me feel, you know, full empowerment. You know, go get them. You are worthy. I love all of that. One of my good friends, Teresa Collins, is all over that stuff, and she makes me feel like an incredible person. So if I can take a little bit of that beautiful lady and outpour it into the UK, then I'm absolutely going to do that. So
are you. So of course, if you want to go for these Unstoppable stamp, Be Awesome, Adventure, and I Am Unstoppable, those ones are the stamps. Also, they are brilliant if you have got teenagers in your life and you want to send a card. This is fabulous for that. 201819 is your item number, which is £6 saving, unless you are in the club, in which case it's £7.30 saving. Right, I love as well. There is a little bit of Teresa Collins in the way that you have put it in there as well. A beautiful.
I knew you'd notice that.
Yeah, you are kind, you are smart, you are important.
That's a message from me when it's on your desk at home.
That is beautiful. I love that. And of course, you are getting that in that extra large magnetic glass mat. Why do you think the magnetic surface it's kind of a revolution, isn't it, in glass
I think
mat?
as well, just whilst you were saying that, Paula, that the grand magnetic scale of it, because it's corner to corner, doesn't put you in a cider box with relation to your home decor stencils, because there's some 12
They are 12 by 12. Yeah, they are 12 by 12.
So, you know, if you do work with 12 by 12s and A4s, if I'd have done an 8 by 8 mat or an A4 mat, it would have sort of like ruled everyone out. So I'd rather just give you something that you can downscale, rather than to think it'd have been better if it had been bigger. Yeah. So you can use it across the board. So if you are home decor and you're using those stencils and things like that, it's absolutely going to hold it in place for you. But equally, if you're working on something like some beadwork and you need to hold the top of some cotton and you're beading on the rest of it and things like that, you can hold it in place with your magnet. And you know that I think you, as you did with our Eureka from 2017, it's the best-selling platform here at Create and Craft. I think as time goes by, you will be telling me the things that you can do with it, because it's just playing with it.
I think for me, there are many reasons why I'm drawn to this magnetic glass mat. First of all, because it's magnetic, that has me there. But the second thing, as a crafter, as a paper crafter, most important, I love that you have given us the sizes here, right? So if we look at it, we have got the A5. Now, what I love is that you have given them in that corner. Why? Because if I want to do matting and layering, I can do it very easily. I can just slide it off one side and then just make the marks as well there. Also, if you are the kind of a stencil and you want to put it, maybe see how it fits within the finished size, then you can place it over it, and automatically, without having to get up and go in for an A4, you can see what sort of size of cards you will mat and layer onto. I love that it's white, so it's nice and bright. It's a pure white, and I know how difficult it is to get toughened glass and no distortion of glass and white.
It was tough. When it came through, it was actually yellow.
Exactly, yeah.
And when I have
or
sample,
green sometimes.
Yeah, it came
blue.
through like it was like it's off. It's off.
It's
they were
off.
like, oh, we can do it bright. I'm like, yes, please.
Yes, and of course, then you have the ability to see the colors, and you can see there in the Dirty Companion. I love that. That you can see all the colors there perfectly. Now, I have to tell you, if you want it on its own, now it's gone. So if you have it in your basket, you may get it still, but now you need to go if you want it for the bundle. 60%, over 60% of the bundle. If
you buy it and you're thinking, I'm not going to use this, give that to a friend.
I can put my details on my,
Paula wants one. Can she have this, please?
Because I'll tell you why. I mean, obviously, I'm going to eventually get it, but but having a second one of the small one, it would make sense as well. Yeah. So anyway,
I wonder if people will buy two. Well, email in and let us know if you've bought two.
Yeah, if you bought the main bundle and then one of the other.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you why, because I would have probably, I'll tell you what, because I would
Well, I'm just thinking all those individuals have sold out.
Can I
people
show
buying
you
like two?
Why? Because you can put it on top of each other, lift it up,
Isn't
and the
that-
colour is not inferred.
She's good, isn't she?
So therefore, you can have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have it, and it hasn't been disturbed because it has
the
that
feet,
little feet.
it's raised.
So you can have different palettes.
Oh, stop right now. Is that why you've bought two people?
Exactly. That's why you need one to.
That's why she does what she does.
828-116 is your item number. Saving £22.50, and you can flex it onto 3 payments. Obviously, like I'm just saying what I would do, because I'm one of these people that tends to have. When I find something I love, I don't like to, I just want to grab it.
Yes,
and,
when you found something you love, you just stick with it. Don't mend something that's not broken. If you have something at home you love and it works,
absolutely. Lesson of life. Right, now the Eureka 101, we have it on its own, but we also have it with the companion, which is the A5 one. And I know on the A5 on its own, it's also available. So if you already have got the 101, and you don't need an extra one, unlike Paula, you want to just go for the companion, we have that on the show.
I'll do a little talk through this one tonight at 8 o'clock for you. But I know a lot of people have been waiting for this mini one. They've seen me in studio time again, just take it out for a sentiment like I need that just for that reason. I don't want to get my one out of my black case for that one. But it has the wells, same thing. You can hold it in your hand and paint, because it's a decent hand size palette on there as well. But predominantly, I don't think many companies do big, large, apart from Stamps by Me, because we are unique. With our iMala, we do big, grand stamps, but predominantly, I think the industry is more A6 and just a little bit bigger. So this will house all of those stamps as well. But like I say, if you do your iMala, you're perfect for your big one. Any others for your small one. Don't carry around something heavy if you don't need to. And it's affordable.
It is indeed. £31.49. And if you are in, that's in you're in the club, and of course you have got flexes. 249 and 040 is your item number. The Sure Grip foldable mats, you are getting 2, the grey and the pink, and I love how it's quite pleasurable, isn't it?
Well,
to fold it.
I wanted a small footprint. I wanted something that you probably would have out all the time, but if you do want to put it away, it'd be small and not cumbersome and in your face sort of thing. So I searched and searched and searched, and when I found this, I was like, I think I've got it. So when I had the sample through, I was like, it works. Problem solved, it works. So pink and grey, you can use it either or, which way you want to, folds away should you wish, and you can use it for a hot cup of tea if you want to. You can put your brushes on, as Paul's pointed out, if you want to, and then it stops you chasing everything around the table. Pots of pearls, if you are at risk of knocking them over, glitter, pop them on top. It's going to hold on to them. I'm not saying it's going to grip them so you can't get them off, because that's not what it's about. It's just giving you that stability on a shiny work surface, because all work surfaces are predominantly shiny or have a coating, so everything slides. That's just how it is, unfortunately.
Well, and if you want a 90 slider, this one is the product for you. £15.98 is your price. You are saving £2, and that is not if you're not in the club. And remember, you are getting 2 of them. 694810 is your item number. The spot brush is incredibly busy for these ones. You have got the details coming up, and now 7 brushes, different types of brushes. Though this is perfect for your stencils, isn't it?
Absolutely. So Quattro D at its best here. So you have the short-haired spot brushes to stop you having that nasty grip and getting cramp. 3 in there. I only popped 3 in there. I didn't feel like you needed any more, but as Paula stated, she likes to do a bit of colour family making, so if you do want to do that, you can buy a couple. And then the long elongated ones are just for getting that detail in centres of flowers, and they're going to be perfect for something that's coming next from Stamps by Me. And then you've got that dusting brush, which is unique for your embossing powders. Get the flex off. Don't use your paint brushes like me.
Well, it is an incredible bundle of brushes. 134532 8 is your item number, and we have got seconds to go. The brand new HD 3D, the Peony and the Tiger Lily.
Absolutely gorgeous. So you can pick these off the page. They're that HD. So 3D is amazing. This is HD 3D, just absolutely stunning. Enjoy them, guys, because that's what they're there for.
They are beautiful. Don't forget to check out your baskets, and stay tuned, because Debbie and Hells are next. Oh, right, I was looking the wrong way.
Me too.
Always. We have got Craft Obsessions with Hells and Debbie. Then the Paper Pantry One Day Special with Laura and myself at 6 right now on Craft Extra, Sentimentally Yours.